Now in this video, I'll be telling you the necessary requirement that is needed for you to get your Italian citizenship through marriage. That is for those of you that got married to an Italian man or an Italian woman, or you got married to a foreigner that now later became an Italian. So you can actually get your Italian citizenship through these persons that you got married to. Now, what are the times that you can actually apply and what are the things you actually need? The time is that from the day your husband or your wife became an Italian, you will have to wait for 2 years before you can then apply for Italian citizenship. The same thing applies to somebody that got married to an Italian man or Italian woman. Maybe before you did that marriage, the man and the woman, they were already an Italian before you got married to him or her. Then you still need to wait for 2 years from the day you got married before you can apply. But if you have children together, in that case, you need to wait for 1 year before you can apply for Italian citizenship. But if you are staying outside Italy, maybe you got married to, you saw the man in France, in Germany as an Italian man, and you got married to that person there. Outside Italy, you need to wait for about 3 years before you can actually apply for your Italian citizenship. Now, the next thing you now need is your speed. You need to go and do your speed as well, because it is this speed that will enable you to insert all this information to Prefectura. Then before I continue, I want to please beg you in the name of God, please encourage me by clicking on the like button and also click on the follow button so that anytime I put video like this, you'll be able to see it. For those of you that like the work that I do, please just encourage me by doing just these two things. Now, then the next thing you need is your B1. Your B1, which happens to be an Italian language certificate. Now, it's not everybody that actually need this B1. If you already have any other type of certificate that is bigger than B1, you don't need to go and do your B1. Then you have to do it with that certificate that you already have. Or for people that have permesso di soggiorno lungo periodo, and before you got this permesso di soggiorno lungo periodo, you applied for it with your hardware. So in that case, you will not be needing your B1 again. But for those of you that also got married to an Italian man, and through that man, you got your carta soggiorno, you did not use your hardware to apply for it. When you now want to apply for your cittadinanza, they will still ask you to go and do your B1. So that's how it actually works. Then you need a copy of your permesso di soggiorno. You also need your carta di identità. Then you also need your international passport as well. Then you need your certificato di nascita and your certificato penale. Certificato di nascita, which happens to be your birth certificate. Certificato penale, which happens to be your criminal record. These two documents, you can actually get it from your country. So you can tell somebody, tell your relative to help you do it and bring it for you. When they are bringing it, they must translate it and they must also legalize it before bringing it for you here. Now you can say, okay, but I have asilo political document or I have subsidiary document. I cannot go to Nigeria or even have anything to do with Nigeria or your country of origin. Yes, you are very correct. In that case, you can get these two documents from the court in your city. Just go to the court and they'll be able to give you these two documents, or you can probably just do it through a lawyer. Go and meet your lawyer. Lawyer can be able to give you these two documents: certificato di nascita, certificato penale. But if you came to this country before you completed 14 years, maybe you were small when you came to this country, you don't need certificato penale. Certificato penale are for all people that came when they were already above 14 years of age. Then you need certificato penale. Then outside this, you need to pay 250 euros. Then you also need to pay a marca da bollo, buy marca da bollo. When you want to pay your 250 euros, you don't need to go to post office anymore to pay it. You can now pay through an application called PagoPa. You can actually do the payment there as well. So you need your stato di familia. You need it, where the record of every family member are there. You need your marriage certificate. You also need a photocopy of your husband or your wife and Italian passport. Then you need your storico di residenza. So if you are applying within 1 year, maybe because you have children together, then you need storico di residenza for just 1 year. Then if you are applying for 2 years, maybe because you don't have children together, in that case, you need storico di residenza for about 2 years. So that's how it actually works. Then you now need a document called atto di riconoscimento dello cittadinanza italiana. That is the document that they use to accept your husband or use to accept your wife as an Italian. So you also need a copy of that document. You will add it to it. So you put all these documents together. You will go to CAF or you go to a patronato or even immigration lawyer. They can help you apply for it through the through prefectura. Although you can also do it yourself, but I would not advise you to do it yourself so that you not make any mistake, because the thing you can actually do online. So go and meet any of these CAF, Patronato, or immigration lawyer. They'll be able to help you apply for it. So after the application, you also need to wait for maximum of 2 years. So they could give you in 6 months time, they could give you in 1 year time, they could give you in 2 years time, but normally this practical will take 2 years. So these are all the necessary information that is needed. So if you have any further question, you can put it in the comment section. I'll be willing to quickly answer you, and make sure please you share this video as well. Thank you and God bless you.